reason why I say that is because just because you're saying it's out here and out there where crime never was, it's not that. It's the people that was out there in the areas wasn't never out there. Now they out there in the area.
Why you just answer what I just said? I said we need to crunch them back.
What you mean crunch them back? Like what?
Crunch them.
Put them all in.
Put them back in one area.
So take them back out.
Build projects back up. Pack the motherfuckers back up in there.
So
shit is spreading, man.
It's going to spread because of
it shouldn't be Section 8 out into it. I don't want nobody want.
It shouldn't be Section 8 where?
In the counties, in them apartment
Why the county so different than the city?
Because it is a difference, yo.
There's no difference.
It is a difference. When it not become a difference?
It's not a difference, yo. What becomes a difference?
Where you live at? County or city?
I live in the county now.
Is it different from where you live at in the city?
No.
The fuck out of here, man.
My block is, but go off that block radius.
Yeah, but we're just saying it's still spreading. You gotta, but that wasn't there.
No, granted, shit is spreading. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't never had to worry about nobody breaking into my car or stealing something like I do now, or like probably my house. Like I do now.
Because they allowed them.
My house been broken into before, but not there. But I'm just saying how you know how it is.
You know, Section 8s everywhere.
Things like that. But the thing I'm gonna say is this: well, the city did that, and they did that purposely. They stopped the Section 8. They had people going to court fighting. Well, we need Section 8 out in these areas and things like that. They have a right to do it. If some other places that want Section 8 so they can rip their properties out, that's what they did. They went to court. They won it. The city did it. So it's spreading out. So, you know what I mean? The city passed the problem on everybody else. But the real problem is that they send in.
Every problem is a real problem. You got to find out what problem will work. At this point, everything is a real problem.
Well, this is a real problem. They're sending people in and everywhere, and they're not trying to address the issues before they send them out there.
So do you want Section 8 in area where you live at? Do you want it out there? Like them apartments right there off of, I ain't gonna say the street, but you know, coming up towards your house.
I know what you're talking about.
Do you want Section 8 over there?
That don't bother me.
It will bother you. When people start standing out there on the corner, start standing up.
This is exactly what I'm.
Will bother you.
There's no disrespect to anybody that's on Section 8. We're not downing anybody on the show. We're just getting to the facts.
Okay.
You turn me right out of there.
Oh shit! It's not all Section 8.
Hold on.
No. What I'm saying.
Before I want to understand what I'm saying. We keeping it a buck.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, keeping it a buck is. We talk about percentage wise. When we say so, we can't say everybody. You can't say everybody. We're saying if this area is a bad area, we know there's good people in there too, but the area is bad. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the guy told one day, if you live in the hood,
where the rapist is at.
Don't worry about it. I ain't worried about it. If you live in the hood, you can have a swimming pool and a fucking jacuzzi in your house. You look just like the guy next door to you. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's all we saying. We ain't pinpoint nobody. Yeah. But this is the group that we're talking about right now.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is we don't.
These are facts. This not guess. It's not guesswork.
Exactly. So what we're saying is, like I said before, everywhere I went, when I've ever gone to get a apartment, I asked them. Do y'all, first thing I asked her before she said, can I help you? Do y'all have Section 8? She said yes. I said, well, you have a nice day. And I went on to some other ones that I like. And it's no shot to them. I just know what comes with a lot of Section 8 people.
That's what I'm saying, right?
You know what I'm saying? Percentage-wise, what comes with a lot of people that's on Section 8 is problems.
Definitely.
Not the best. You're not gonna get the best situation for where I'm living with a lot of Section 8.
You know, shout out to the people that's not indulging in the type of things that we're talking about that come out of Section 8. But
exactly.
At the end of the day, as a whole, that's what it is.
Yeah, because just think. A lot of times, a lot of the broads that's on Section 8, it's not even them that's the problem. It's their boyfriends that they mess with. It's the little dudes that they running behind. They bring the shit to wherever it is that she's at. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even always the people that's on Section 8. It's a lot of times it's the crowd that they bring that you have to deal with.
I mean, I kind of understand. I mean, like what you're saying, because that is a true statement. You know what I'm saying? But shit, man, shit is tough these days.
So
And I kind of, like I said, I kind of blame the city for this problem as well, due to the fact that you knock down these projects and stuff instead of trying to build something up nice or trying to make something nice for them to probably stay in that area or whatever the case may be. Something that they used to.
I'm feeling like they jumped on Akon just recently because he was saying he tired of us talking about slavery. Let it go.
Yeah, me too.
He tired. He said it was 400 years ago. There's nothing they can do to stop us from doing what we want to do now.
None.
I'm tired of hearing about slavery. So
the white man's holding us back.
So that same scenario or analogy that I'm trying to use is that I'm just tired of people talking about, well, the city this, the city did this, the cities did it systemically. Okay, yeah, they did.
Okay.
But it's up to us to stop it.
Yeah.
It's up to us to stop it. It was up to us to stop slavery. It was up to us to get voting rights.
Listen.
It was up to us to get beat across the head with Billy Club and Shepard shit on us for us to get rights to vote. For us to get rights to ride on the front of the bus.
It's not going to stop. I'm going to tell you why it ain't going to stop. Because right now, as far as I know is, ain't no more Section 8 given out for city, period. You got to go in the county now and use that shit. This is what I'm saying. They're pushing everybody out there. And then for those people who fake like the city is just like so bad and dangerous, why you got so many motherfuckers dying to live back in the city? Because they know what's going on and you don't.
Who's dying to live back in the city?
Well, ain't no whole lot of people dying to live back in here now with all this garbage that's going on.
No. You got a lot of people racing to live down here.
Who? Live where?
People.
Man, nobody's racing to live in no goddamn city.
You right, homeboy.
Everybody's racing to live in no
You
goddamn
said that 5
city,
years
yo.
ago,
right.
I'd have been with you.
You right.
I'd have been with you. Because I've seen
you
the writing
see-
on the wall
do you-
on
do
what
you
they're
see-
doing in the city.
Exactly. That's all.
I see the writing on the wall.
The same
but
thing.
but we talking today and age.
It's just-
Shit, no. Ain't nobody
it's
racing
coming-
here.
listen.
Ain't nobody racing here.
They're racing now.
No, sir.
All right. They're racing now. They never stopped. And when
No, sir.
and when the foreplay come, you gonna know why the shit changed so far, like that. DC. That's what's gonna happen. They're not building all these apartments down there for no reason.
Well,
Let me tell you something.
let me tell you something, right? My guy, Mr. Thomas, he owned a slew full of daycare centers. He moved down on Lombard. You know the projects right there where the corn beef spots and stuff.
Yeah.
Remember they knocked the projects down? Flag off.
Yeah.
Knocked the projects down.
Yeah.
He moved right there. The houses right next to Baltimore, President Street. One block, what's that, President like Exeter, whatever that is.
Yep.
Now, I understand how you knock the projects down, put the houses back right there, and then basically let the people of the project move back into those houses.
That was the agreement. But they didn't move all of them back. They moved some homeowners.
And guess what he did?
They moved
He's a
some homeowners.
millionaire. Guess what he did?
What he did?
He got out of there.
Yeah.
But see, he got sold thinking that was knocking that down and that was going to be a decent way of living.
No, what they supposed to do, this is what they supposed to do. They supposed to move some people in there, right? Then they supposed to move people in there to buy houses. And then, that's how
That's some nice houses. Y'all's a mess down there now.
They had that rental and the homeowners they thought was there. But like you said, it's not sometimes the people that have the house itself. It's the people they bring it in there with them that causes the problem. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they talking about doing the same shit down Port Covenant.
Hold on, go back to that. Go
was
back
the
to
agreement.
that. What did you mean by that? The people they bring, what you mean? Like
The motherfuckers that
the girls that bring the dudes?
like-
not even just the girls, but sometimes they just girls bring foolish with them. Vice versa. I'm just saying you bring motherfuckers in your household that don't give a fuck. You got the parents got the household, and they got the kids who they had to stop raising, or because they couldn't because they were scared of the system getting involved in that household because they trying to do correct their kids the right way and things like that. Now you got the system that's scared of that shit. Let's not forget that. You see what I'm saying? The system that scared parents from being parents.
Right.
Right. You see what I'm saying? They scared these parents. So if they not scared of their parents, what makes you think they're gonna be scared of these teachers and shit in school?
But see, I don't even think it's the fear factor. I think it's more of just respect. They don't even have any respect.
They don't. Listen, you talking about respect? That's the same thing, bro. That's the same thing. What I mean by that is that
No,
if
fear and respect.
you don't want nobody fear, but your kids, you want them to feel you just a little bit.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, that's
you want to have a little fear in your kids.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then once the system stopped us from correcting our kids,
Cut your legs, man.
that becomes the problem. Because now if you don't respect or fear your parents, who else you gonna respect and fear?
Yeah, it definitely started from that first.
Yeah.
I think they.
We talked about that fucking 20 episodes back.
I think the parents.
That's a fact.
These mothers.
I say that all the time. They took prayer out of school and ass whippings.
All right, let's talk about this. I think we let women off the hook too much, right? We let women off the hook too much.
I agree.
We let women off the hook too much. Y'all having these kids, stuff like that. Now we gotta have more planned pregnancies, plain and simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know you having sex and you might make a mistake, blah blah, whatever it is, but we just having kids and it's just whatever. It's just whatever.
True.
We let the women
Parents
off.
are bad, yo.
We're letting the women off the hook too much. The first
We
thing
let them off the hook too much.
Soon as kids go wrong, first thing they say, "Where our men at? Where our men at?" Come on. What about these women? Don't allow men to be men.
They know
what about
it.
the ones having kids?
Yes,
That's what I'm saying. They know it.
Or having kids by these sorry ass men. Or how about these mothers don't have respect for themselves around motherfuckers, such as these sorry dudes. And if you don't have respect for yourself around these individuals, why would your kids have respect for you? You showing me something different. You showing me it's cool for this man to do this and do that. So guess what? I'm gonna do it because guess what? My mommy liked it. And then you want to raise these kids so goddamn much more than these men that want to put the time in, that want to do what they need to do for their kids. You all forget all about the fact that they have another parent. Or are you upset? Or you mad and shit like that and you pushing this guy away from being the parent that they want to be?
My problem is with
real fast.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we have a lot of little young men are so much feminine. Because they're raised by these women, and some of these women are destroying our men. And I don't mean like they feel as they gay, but their ways. You see what I'm saying? Their ways. They don't know how to react to shit as a man.
My thing is good point y'all bring up. Women have to be way more accountable. At this day and age, man,
That's what I'm saying. We gotta change that.
This is my thing. If you're not at this day and age, if you're not wanting something out of life, then why the fuck are you even living? Like, it's at this point in life, at this juncture, where mankind is right now, it's no reason that no one can have anything that they want in life. So my thing is that you have these women who, some of them are quote unquote on point with what it is and their direction in life, and then you go find the bummiest of dudes to go and have a child with. And then you expect something good to come from this situation.
Right.
Like we have to wisen up, man. You gotta wisen up. As far as women, we have to wisen up, man. If you're gonna bring a child into this world and you want more for them, we have to be more wiser about the guys that we pick.
Right.
But that got a lot to do with it, man.
Right. And you know, the men and the women, they might not roll together. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But that don't mean
That don't
mean push the man out the kid life or push the woman out the kid life.
Exactly.
And you want somebody else
That
to
means you just co-parent.
Yeah, you want somebody else to try to play father and shit.
We gotta put more pressure on them when they go to have kids, or we gotta put more pressure on them. You gotta put more pressure and let them know we gotta make them think when they about to have kids, or you gotta make them think to be like, you know, we can't have them thinking, all right, it's Section 8 program out there, they gonna give me this, they gonna give me stamps, I'm gonna be all right. You gotta put more pressure on them, make them think about it.
Listen,
I'm
yo,
sorry, yo, you have to, yo.
This is what I said.
When they get pregnant or about to have sex, and they gotta believe like, man, you know what, man, I ain't, you know what, you gotta put a condom on, or I gotta get birth control because
I gotta get some.
this not gonna be an easy road.
Look,
I can't have the government we give them too many passes,
listen,
yo.
I don't regret what happened in my life about kids and stuff. Because I know I'm not the only one to make the judgment on that, because everybody don't get pregnant. You know what I mean? That's God's plan, I believe. So
Can we leave? I'm gonna leave religion out.
No. I'm just saying. When we
talk about religion,
we're not talking about religion. I just said
you said God.
Yeah, I'm not saying everybody look at their own God. I'm just saying it's not God's plan. I've been blessed, so I'm not gonna regret for what I did. But in my mind, I be like, I gotta look out for the signs, because you think this might be a good situation, but it turns out not to be a good situation. But
I always explain. Let's just use what we can see. Let's just use like real life right now, like what we talking about. Like
I'm talking
so
about
we
real
don't
life.
have to be because it's gonna start bringing another element in. Because
I'm talking about.
I always hear people that negative people say, man, I swear to God, God got me. He gonna make sure you just kill somebody and say God got me, but come on, man, we ain't. Because that's what's gonna bring all that in. So let's just talk about.
We ain't bringing all that in.
Let's just talk about the actual.
This is the actual thing.
Okay.
I'm speaking about me and nobody else.
You just said God though. Let's rewind it back. Let's take that out.
Right. No, I'm not gonna take it out.
Because you put that in there, people gonna have. It's gonna bring a whole different.
Some people don't even like you. Some people don't even believe in God.
You tell me I'm sitting next to an atheist?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
No, listen.
Yes, you are.
That has nothing to do with it. What I'm saying is, we're trying to keep it. We're trying to keep it compact. We don't want it to go, because I hear that all the time when people. It makes me want to tell people when they start, because we see people, negative people, put God in front of something.
You know what I can't take.
Then you supposed to say, I guess I'm supposed to fall back because you just use God.
This is what I can't take.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Your kids is your blessings. That's how you get your blessings.
Dad.
I can't leave God out of this one, because that's a blessing to me. Everybody not a blessing to have a kid.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So, like I'm saying, like everybody.
But we want to we don't want to let people, because you want to let people out.
Everybody.
Because God can always get people to pass. That's what I'm saying. We use that. This is gonna be a pass every time.
Listen.
Yo, this is God. When somebody say this is God blessing, ain't nothing you can say to him no more.
Well, listen.
If we talking about some irresponsible girls that say, "Well, God done this," what more you want to say? Then you ain't got no more conversation.
This is what I'm saying. My situation, I've been blessed.
I don't even ask you. Let's just keep it to the real situation. Because if we say that, it's gonna make people say that's what they're gonna use.
I said my situation. I've been blessed. All right, and I don't regret it, because everybody ain't. It's not.
I love my sister to death, but she always say, God got me, he'll make sure I'm straight. But you ain't getting out to get the job. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that, y'all. I'm just saying, Jim, we just want to talk about real life.
Maybe because if she didn't, maybe she knew it probably would be worse for her. I mean, it's not probably good when she wanted that. Or
lazy is lazy, yo.
Well, guess what? She feels those God got her back, because guess what?
And let me rephrase. She has a job now. I would say, I'm saying I know of years that she did that.
She's not out on the street.
That was her argument every time.
Like,
I make sure God got my back. Yo, that had to do with you getting up trying to find a job.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure we stay on point with what we're talking about. When we start using that, then that's what the conversation over with. Because everybody can say, well, it's God's plan. So y'all about in that conversation.
But you're going to have people call us all the time speaking and then praising God because how something going on. You said we need to pray, stuff like that. That's what people going. They did it all last week. That's what they're going to do.
But I just don't want to. I don't want the conversation to go left, because it's going to get people.
It's not going left.
We need people to understand what we're talking about.
You're making it go left because we're still talking about it.
No, because you never took it back.
I'm not going to take it back.
Well, your conversation is non-void. Because we're talking about shit we can right now. You're talking about
I'm talking about shit right now. I'm talking about stuff right now.
That's a fact. Well, your argument phony to me. Go ahead. I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. Bullshit argument. Go ahead.
So, I've been blessed with my situation. You see what I'm saying? So, the thing is that this made me leave my whole train of thought, yo. You know what I mean?
Because it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all always just does the whole conversation off.
Listen, yo, everybody ain't blessed, but I don't regret what I did. You see what I'm
We
saying?
understand that.
You just need to pick
People
a
that can walk this blessed they
right. So
handicapped. We get it. We understand that. But let's talk about the facts
sometimes
at
we need
hand.
to investigate facts.
Right.
Well, listen, that's what I'm doing. I'm saying facts, and you keep on talking about God.
Because you never
So-
took it back. So people think you still talking
Yo,
about the God
listen,
realm.
you lucky ass nigga. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not, yo. I'm
All
not.
right, go ahead, yo. Go ahead.
He ass down
Listen.
somewhere.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
Sometimes,
Go
yo, we
ahead.
need to do, you know what I mean? Like, you wish like you would have did a better investigation on situations. You know what I'm saying? And everything ain't meant for everybody. You know what I mean? One of my heavy thoughts, I mean, I said on here, like, you know what I mean? Like, you might be in a relationship that you think is going to go on for forever, but it's not meant to happen forever. You see what I'm saying? Like a job you might be in. You might think that's going to go on forever. It might not be, but sometimes you got to move on, you know what I mean, to different things, you know what I mean? So, like life is like a step. You keep climbing and climbing until you get where you need to get at. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we go back to the mother and the father situation. Just because y'all don't see eye to eye, that don't mean that, you know what I mean, you're a bigger parent than me, or I'm a bigger parent than you. Just because for these females, they carry these kids around for 9 months, they act like they have so much power. And I blame that on authority. I blame that on the law, the court systems, all that. I blame it on that.
So you saying the law and court system emasculating the men when it comes to children?
Yes, because
and then
just,
having any say so.
just because they feel as though that this woman carried this baby for 9 months, okay. I'm not saying who cares, but guess what? Then we're gonna go back to this again. Now you judging who the creator's call? Because if he feels though, or she feels though that I should be carrying the baby for 9 months, I'll be happy to carry the baby for 9
I
months.
get that. Yeah, but let's talk about you taking your wood out and putting your wood inside her. We gotta get technical. We talk about she laying down, open her legs.
Right.
You take your wood out, you put it in her, you ejaculate. She had a baby. We talk about that. We're not talking about
You're not
because that's just let people out the hook. Everybody can use
No,
that excuse.
I'm not letting them off the hook. I'm just saying that how people are pushing another parent out of these kids' lives and not trying to they're not raising them together.
But
everybody trying to be like so macho, man.
On that note though, you have to understand that everybody's don't have that maturity level.
Right.
That's
That's
another problem.
That's the sad part.
So when you have people who don't know how to deal on a mature level,
Right.
you gonna have somebody that, oh well, you ain't seeing my kid, or you ain't seeing him,
Yeah.
or you ain't seeing her, or
Right.
don't, you know what I'm saying? So then you have that.
The first
I mean, that's the thing. The woman got a lot of power. The woman has a lot of power, and we get manipulated to get them the power when they use it when they want.